Ninth standard social science, civics, unit 4, forms of government. இந்த லெசனோட புக் பேக் ஆன்சர்ஸ் பார்ப்போம். Roman letter 1, fill in the blanks. First one, dash and dash are few examples for unitary form of government. Answer, England, France. Second one, the parliamentary government is also known as dash, cabinet government. Third one, in the parliamentary form of government, dash is the leader of the majority party. Answer, Prime Minister. Roman letter 2, fill in the blanks. Country, name of the parliament. Answers, first one USA, Congress. Second one Norway, starting. Third one Denmark, folketing. Third Roman letter, distinguish between first one unitary and federal forms of government. First one unitary form of government. Answer, a unitary form of government is a sovereign state governed as a single entity. Second point, the central government is supreme. States exercise only powers that had been given to them by the center. Third point, England, France, Japan, Sri Lanka are examples of unitary form of government. Fourth one, all authority and powers are vested in a single center. Federal forms of government. First point, a federal government is one in which powers are divided between the national government and the regional governments. Second point, both central and states operate in their jurisdiction independently. Third point, the USA, Switzerland, Australia, Canada and Russia are examples for federal form of government. Fourth point, authority and powers are distributed between center and the states. இது ரெண்டையும் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணி எழுதிக்கோங்க. Second question, parliamentary and presidential form of government. First one, parliamentary forms of government. First point, in the parliamentary system of government, the executive is responsible to the legislature for its policies and acts. Second one, the parliamentary form of government is also known as cabinet government. Third point, parliamentary form of government is prevalent in Britain, Japan, Canada and India. Presidential form of government. First point, in the presidential form of government, the executive is not responsible to the legislature. Second point, the presidential form of government is also known as non-responsible system of government. Third one, the presidential form of government is prevalent in USA, Brazil, Russia and Sri Lanka. இது ரெண்டையும் டிஸ்டிங்யூஸ் பண்ணி எழுதிக்கோங்க. Fourth Roman letter, give short note on first one, unitary form of government. First point, a unitary system of government is a sovereign state governed as a single entity. Second point, the central government is supreme and the administrative division exercise only powers that the central government has delegated to them. Third point, England, France, Japan and Sri Lanka are examples of unitary form of governments. Fourth point, in a unitary form of government, all authority and powers are vested in a single center. Fifth Roman letter, answer the following. First question, list out the types of constitution. Answer, first one, written constitution. Second one, unwritten constitution. Third one, rigid constitution. Fourth one, flexible constitution. Fifth point, federal constitution. Sixth one, unitary constitution. Second question, what are the merits of a federal government? First point, reconciliation of local autonomy with national unity. Second point, division of power between center and states leads to administrative efficiency. Third point, it gives rise to big states. Fourth point, distribution of powers checks the deposition of central government more suitable for bigger countries. Then it is good for economic and cultural progress. Third question, write down the differences between unitary form of government and federal form of government. First one, unitary form of government. only one level government or subunits. Second point, mostly single citizenship. Third point, subunits cannot operate independently. Fourth point, no division of power. Fifth point, centralization of power. Next one, federal form of government. First point, two level of government. Second one, dual citizenship. Third point, federal units are unanswerable to central government. Fourth one, division of power. Fifth one, decentralization of power. Sixth Roman letter, answer in detail. First question, write about the merits of unitary form of government. First point, suitable for small countries. Second point, there is no conflict of authority and responsibility. Third point, a unitary government will make prompt decisions and take speedy actions. Fourth point, a unitary government is less expensive. Fifth point, amendments to the constitution are easy. Sixth point, there is unity, uniformity of law, policy and administration. Second question, write about the presidential form of government and what is the differences between presidential and parliamentary forms of government. First point, the presidential form of government is also known as non-responsible or non-parliamentary form of government. Second point, here the executive is not responsible to the legislature for its policies acts. Third point, the executive is independent of the judiciary. Fourth point, it is basically built on a principle of separation of powers. Fifth point, it is prevalent in USA, Brazil, Russia and Sri Lanka. Presidential form of government. First point, president is directly elected by the people. Second point, president is supreme. Third point, separation of powers. Fourth point, independent branches. Fifth point, president head of the state. Sixth point, president head of the government. Seventh one, individual leadership. Eighth one, president is not accountable to the Congress. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து பார்லிமெண்ட்ரி ஃபார்ம் ஆஃப் கவர்மெண்ட். இது டிஸ்டிங்யூஸ் பண்ணி எழுதிக்கோங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட், பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் இஸ் த லீடர் ஆஃப் மெஜாரிட்டி பார்ட்டி. செகண்ட் பாயிண்ட், சென்ட்ரல் லெஜிஸ்லேச்சர் இஸ் சுப்ரீம். தேர்ட் பாயிண்ட், ஆப்சன்ஸ் ஆஃப் செப்பரேஷன் பவர்ஸ், சென்ட்ரலைசேஷன். ஃபோர்த் பாயிண்ட், இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் பிரான்ச்சஸ் வித் ஓவர்லாப்பிங் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ். ஃபிஃப்த் ஒன், பிரசிடென்ட் ஹெட் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டேட். Sixth one, prime minister head of the government. Seventh one, collective leadership. Eighth one, collective and individual responsibility.